That is a brute. There's the big old northern, 27 inch. Here, look at that, just ate it. Just gulped that rapper. A bass under 14. Multi-species action. And there is a tank of a bluegill. We're starting to get some really nice bluegills. Look at that. Another one. Look at that crappie. There we go. That's like a 10-incher. That's a nice one. We're crushing them. Look at that. That probably over 9-inch yellow perch. All right. We are out on Wisconsin Lake in Trempealeau County after just multi-species everything, but the panfish is kind of what we're aiming for because they're the biggest, and this is a really nice bluegill. Enjoy the video of us going after multi-species trout, bass, crappies, and bluegills on this Wisconsin lake in the afternoon right before it gets really super cold. Alright, so this time around we're on an inland lake in Wisconsin, and we had a great day of multi-species actions, all kinds of different species. Now, as you can see on the map, we're in a location in an 8-foot bowl, and we're trying to aim right on the edge of that 8-foot where it starts getting more shallower. Because it just seems like you always seem to find better luck on them edges of drop-offs and that. That's where them fish really like to hang out. But we had an amazing day on this Wisconsin lake going after multi-species. Enjoy the video. So, right there, as you guys can see, I wiped out. It's slippery out here. This is our last day of sun, so we're gonna enjoy it. This whole week's supposed to be only single digits and stuff, so Wisconsin Lake, looking for whatever. So there's a layer of ice on top of the ice because it rained last week because it was so warm. 30-40 degrees, bad weather. Now every step you take, you're stepping through some ice because it's that water that was refroze on top of the ice, the good ice that I'm walking on. As you can see, that's what I mean. There's water in between the good ice and the ice on top that refroze. I'm stepping through it and there's water down there on top of the ice still. Hasn't froze because of the cold weather yet. That shows the power of too much snow on top of the ice. It insulates, doesn't let it freeze. But we're good. We got 5 to 6 inches of ice. Well, in the shack with the sun shining on it, it's nice in here. It's really nice. Outside, it's cold. Like I said, this whole week is only going to be in the single digits and not much sun. So we're out when the sun's out. Just more on a scouting mission, see if it turns into anything. So far, it's empty down there. That is why we're safe. We are on 9 inches of ice. Doesn't feel like it because of how it is, but that's what it's measuring. There's one bluegill, but he's small, so he's gonna put back just a tiny little red jig with waxworm, just jigging it. But that one goes back too small, but finally got a mark. All right, it ain't a giant, but it's the eater. Crappie. Put that guy right there. Try to get down there again and see if there's more. Got a dead pole here, had a little nibble on there. This one's too small, but there's another crappie. There's another mark on there, just disappeared. There's another 9-inch crappie. That's 2 of them. We just got here and we're just slaying them. They weren't here right away, but it's like they moved in and they're staying here. It's like they found out, hey, there's food here. Now we got a little baby brook trout, and you should have seen him off camera. He was just a flip and I couldn't control him at all. Little brookie. I love brook trout. That's why they're my favorite, because they are just like a smallmouth. They're crazy. kind of crazy. You got brook trout now, bluegills, crappies. They all come in like schools when they show up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, and I got off whatever it was. I don't have it. He came straight up and just nailed it. Jeez. My, oh my. It's crazy in here. This Wisconsin lake is just on fire. That snow. We got a lot of snow now, like almost like over a half a foot on top of the ice already. Just like that. And it's just got these fish going crazy. Another trout, another brook trout. I wonder if we're gonna get any big ones. A bass under 14. Multi-species action. We always seem to get a multi-species action on this lake, at least one video each year. And I think this is our video for multi-species. It's a nice little bass. Now we got a small little rainbow trout. Been a little bit, about 10 minutes of nothing, and he just came in just like a rocket and bit it. Alright, this guy goes back. Another bluegill, too small. It's been a while since we've seen a panfish. Only half an hour. But that's what I'm using, this little red jig. Right there. With some wax worms. Sorry about the camera not wanting to focus. 6-pound test line. Just panfish poles. Reel. In 8 feet of water, we're in like a bowl. A bowl of 8 feet of water. Around us goes up to like 6 and shallower. Oh my god, bite. Got him. Another little trout. These trout are starting to become a very pain in the butt. They're so small, what are you going to do with them? Except catch them and have some fun. He'll figure it out. There he goes, he'll figure it out. Another bluegill. It's definitely a small multi-species bite here. I think that one might make 8. It might be another eater. Well, that bluegill does not make 8, so he goes back. And there is a tank of a bluegill. That is definitely a 9-incher. Look at that guy. It's around 3 o'clock and we're starting to get some really nice bluegills. Look at that. Another one. And a little red jig. A wax worm. It's getting cold though. Like, it is getting cold. I can feel it just coming through the shack. Sun's dropping, but the bluegills are starting to bite. Crappie. Mix of everything again. Almost every single fish that comes through in the school, that's what they've been doing. Every one of them. But almost everyone that I get on my Vexlar, almost everyone bites. The bite is on. It's just you gotta wait for that school to come, the fish to come through. But usually they bite. Look at that crappie. There we go. That's like a 10-incher. That's a nice one. We're crushing them right before dark in the bitter cold. Nice crappie now. Add it to the bluegills. Let's go. Well, another bluegill, but this one's too small. That one goes back. After 3 o'clock. Definitely getting cold. Oh, we got another eater-sized bluegills. Look at that. Bluegill. Another eater-sized little red jig. In the afternoon, catching the bigger ones. Bigger panfish. This bite is crazy, man. I can't even look at it. No poles in the water because I keep getting bites. It's like not working here, right? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Little trout. Look at how crazy them trout get. Jeez. All right, guys. We hooked into a trout. I think it's a nice brook trout. Not as nice as I wanted it to be. This one's a throwback. Look how crazy. Look how crazy. Look how crazy. God, you gotta love fishing. It's cold out here, but we're catching them, and that's what matters. Ooh, look at that. That probably over 9-inch yellow perch. My oh my, just catching everything today. That's the only fish species we were missing out of this Wisconsin lake. The only thing we're missing now is a sucker. But that's fine if we don't catch that one. But that's the eater yellow perch. Put them down there with the rest. Keep catching them as long as we can here. Starting to get dark, I believe, where the sun at least is going down. Can't really see out that window. Oh, jeez. Look at that. That is a large creek chub. Just multi-species everything, man. Oh yeah, it's crazy out here in the bitter cold. For almost a whole hour, 45 minutes, we were catching just small ones. But here's a borderline. We're gonna keep him. He's probably right under 8. We got some fish. And some more probably hiding behind me. Literally said, probably gonna pick up and get going here to myself. And then we hook into a fish. A little rainbow. Little beautiful little rainbow. Well, as you can see, it is starting to get dark. The sun has set. So, a little bit more and we're probably gonna have to call it. I don't really want to leave a fish or hammering when they come through. It's just been crazy. Multi-species action to the max. Even keeping a bunch of different things too. Amazing fun. Well, I guess we had an amazing afternoon going after all these different species. That's it. Starting to get a little dark, getting cold, getting colder. The fish kind of shut off too, probably because I don't know. In this lake they kind of shut off when it just starts getting a little bit too dark, and it's not dark, but it's starting to get dark, and they're not really biting anymore all of a sudden. But we're once in a while you get something. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and everything. See y'all later. Get on the ice and catch some fish. All right.